Hey, Monday morning coffee talk. This is going to be a quick one because I start a production shoot in a little over an hour. Clearly not ready. But a question came in from one of the question boxes I shared the other day, and I want to speak to this woman, and I think this could apply to a lot of people. This woman, Jessica Moreau, asked, do you struggle with your relationship with social media as a businesswoman? And I love this question, and I want to expand it out as I'm literally sitting in imposter syndrome. I want to expand this out to like what to do when whatever you're going after, whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's like career or dreams or just being the kind of mom you want to be or the partner you want to be, or hold on, everyone just kidding. I love you. Or the kids are going to summer camp. Hi. Have a good day. I love you. I'm live. Or anything. Yes, I struggle. I struggle as a mom. I'm like literally sitting in it right now. And this is why I'm coming on here, because talking to you guys reminds me of my why. And I started these coffee chat lives when I was writing the book. And I would literally sit and like connect with you guys and then get inspired to write. And I want to talk about these concepts because there's like three main things that I do when any of these negative thoughts come up. When any of these like, I can't do this, I'm not cut out for this, how the hell am I going to pull this together? For me today, it's like, how am I going to shoot 8 episodes when I don't even have a single thing written? How am I going to get the house ready and me ready when I'm like getting the kids ready and doing dishes and moving the piles of clutter in our home from one spot to the next, to be honest. But here's the thing, 3 things that I go to, and I hope this helps you guys wherever you are. And Jessica, thank you for this question because you kind of planted the seed for me. So 1, whenever these thoughts come up, you're hitting a ceiling. You're hitting a ceiling that in the past would have stopped you from moving forward, from going after whatever it is that you wanted. You're hitting an unfamiliar territory of potential growth and expansion. And so what happens when we get to these ceilings of our past limitations, again, whether that's like, I want to run a 5K, but every time I go to start a new habit, I give up, right? That's a ceiling. Or I want to get better at meal planning, but I get overwhelmed by XYZ. That's a ceiling. And so negative thoughts, false beliefs, that little voice telling you can't do this, you're not capable of it, who the hell do you think you are for even trying this? That doesn't mean you are not cut out for it. It means you are at a ceiling. And this is really fun and really powerful because it can be very easy when that voice comes up to quit, to listen and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm not, and fall back into old patterns and stay stuck and stay limited. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you have a goal, if you want to expand, if you want to break cycles, if you want to go where you've never, this is how you do it. You simply understand that those are the voices, those are the thoughts that will come. I could get like teary of this because it's so fucking powerful. I'm sorry, sometimes swear words are just like the only thing that matches the energy of the heart. It's a ceiling. And it's like listening to that and saying thank you and I can. Literally got up at 4:00 this morning to try to write this content for today because I'm just in a busy season. And like, oh, the voices, like what am I trying to do? I'm not like, when I hear those voices, I don't squash them down. I don't distract myself out of them because they're part of me. They're part of me, and I'm sick of like pushing parts of me down and trying to shut parts of me up. Instead, I meet them. I'm like, yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, this is really overwhelming. Yes, giving up would probably feel easier right now. Like I have no idea how the hell I'm going to pull this all together, but I know I will. I know I've done it before. I know that this is an indication that I'm about to break through something and I'm worth it. And my mission and my why is bigger than my fear. So that goes to number 2. Get clear on your why, especially in these moments. Like in those moments for me, in this situation, my why is if I help one person, if I help one woman. Jessica, if this message helps you, it's worth it. If In my video production shoot today, I speak to one woman and I help her bust through a ceiling. It's worth it. And so like, get up off my pity party, like get it done. And I don't know, like having that why is so incredibly important because these moments are going to come up. So again, whether it's like, I want to get better at meal planning, but there's resistance, but I don't know where to start, but I don't have the ability to cook because I'm at work until late in the evening. Like that's resistance. That's your ceiling. What's your why? Why do you want to get better at meal planning? Why do you want to do a 5K? Why do you want, because that's what you lean on in those moments. And it's like I picture like an elevator. It's like the magic glass elevator that like your why is that magic glass Willy Wonka elevator that helps you push through that ceiling. So get clear on your why is number 2. Number 3, failure and imposter syndrome to me are the price of admission. I was talking to my son about this. He was just at the national debate tournament speech and debate tournament in Iowa. 1,500 of the best kids in speech and debate. And I could see it on his face. I could see all these feelings coming up. He was like, I'm not as good as all these people. All the feelings that all of us would have in those kinds of situations where we're like eyeballing everyone and seeing all the reasons that they deserve to be here and we don't. And so I spoke it out loud for him. Like, this is the price of leveling up. You could continue to play in a playground of people that are all at your same level or below you and feel really, really good about yourself. But these are the moments and these are the situations that pull you up and stretch you. And they're not comfortable because they're unfamiliar and you're busting through a ceiling. But I told Levi, I'm like, when you get back into traditional debates, you are going to be so much stronger. I told him, I labeled my actions. I'm like, look at the people that I hang out with. Look at Aubrey, who I'm doing handstands with. I'm like, she is eons beyond my level of doing handstands, right? And that could feel like, oh my God, I suck at handstands. Or I could put myself in those situations and like massively grow in those skills. I always hang out with people that are levels beyond where I am and closer to where I want to go and be. And it's not always comfortable, right? But this is how we grow. Failure and imposter syndrome is the price of admission. If you want to grow, if you want to level up, there are definitely going to be times where you feel like you're playing at a table that you're not yet worthy of sitting at or that you're not good enough for. And again, I want you to know when those feelings come up, it's not because it's true. It's because it's that ceiling and you're about to bust through. Oh, that rhymes. The last one, my favorite, and this is what I'm going to do right now before I shower, get ready, and pull this day together. Sunshine, a fun drink. I've got all of them here. I got my seltzer, my kava, and phone a friend, right? So I'm going to go walk in the sunshine. I'm going to get some just like good balance, lower my beta, get in my body, get in my heart, go look at the lizards. And I've already audio messaged 2 of my friends that I know's phone is off at night. Friends that I know have also been through this. Friends that are ahead of me in certain things. Like, what did you do in these situations? Remind me of how you emotionally got through the ceiling. And also, like, what are the systems that you created to make it easier? That's where it's so huge to play in collaborative circles. To have friends that are expansive, to be vulnerable enough to be like, you've done something that I want to do. What will you share with me to help me bridge that gap between where I am and where I want to be? This is where, I've talked a little bit about like the power of jealousy and envy. And those are kind of like shadowy ways to describe it. But that feeling when you see someone and you're like, I want that. I think this is where we've quieted the parts of ourselves that are so powerful. I think in the past, at least for me, when I've had that feeling, I'm like, oh my God, that's yucky. Like, let me just shove it down. Let me distract it. Instead, I'm like, what is it about that I want? And I identify it. And then I ask questions. How did you create this? How did you do this? There's a lot that I see in you that I want to create my own version of. Can you help me? Those have been some of like the bravest, most vulnerable conversations I've ever had that have led to the greatest growth in my life. Whether that's something big like going on bigger stages or taking bigger risks or pushing through my ceilings, or whether that's something seemingly insignificant but massive for my values. I love the relationship you've created with your children. How have you created a home where all the kids want to come and play? That's something I've seen other women do, and I've asked questions. Like, we have become that house because I've asked those questions. This is so, so powerful. I do need to get ready. Jessica, thank you for posting that question. You guys, when you are commenting or filling the question boxes that I ask, I mean, it's literally every reason that I'm here on this platform. It's you guys. It's this connection. It's this community. I'm not here like trying to share some highlight reel. Like, I am here as a woman. It's a lot, right? Ugh. Like, I'm with you. Like, we are juggling so much as women, and we have got to do it together. Like, we are living in unprecedented times where, like, if you're raising kids, it's like your kids aren't safe outside untethered, but your kids aren't safe on screens, and you're trying to do your career or be fully present while you're juggling. Like, it's a lot. And so I'm here as a woman figuring it out. And, there's a lot of tools that I have figured out that help me. And it's not perfect, right? But I'm practicing every day, and I know what works. And I figured out like the neuroscience behind it, and it works. And so I'm here to say we're doing this together. We are so powerful in community, and we need it. We need the village. We need the tribe. So thank you guys. When you submit your questions, it lights me up. It reminds me of my why, and that we're all here and we're doing this together. So thank you. I love you. Wish me luck. Good luck today. Happy Monday.